Hello students, welcome back to the school YouTube channels. Please subscribe for more updates. We are going to discuss about the economic development. It is in the chapter 2. Let's begin. What is economic development? Economic development is a process which a nation improves its economic, political and social well-being of its people. In simple words, economic development is a growth of a standard of living of a national people from a low income, that is poor economic, to a high income, that is rich economic. When the local quality of life is improved, there is more economic development. Economic growth. Economic growth can be distinguished from economic development and human development, though it sounds similar but it is not same. Concept is different. And economic growth basically a quantitative concept. It can be measured. It relates to the growth in output and in a particular growth in a per capita income. Per capita income is equal to the national income divided by the total population of the country. And this gives us economic development of your economic. We get economic in our countries. It is divided to the per head. The per head, if the per head is working, then the income comes to the country. The World Bank observes that countries above per capita of $750 were developed countries, and the countries with a per capita income with that figure were underdeveloped countries, which were under $750. They were undeveloped countries. Economic development is a process whereby the real per capita income of a country increase over a long period of time. Economic development is a basically qualitative concept, and economic development is a broader concept. There may be economic growth without the economic development, but there cannot be economic development without economic growth. Let's study about human development. The first human development report was published in 1990, and it is in this gathering that they published this report of human development, and they got 3 indicators. First one, life expectancy, literacy and standard of living, basically accessibility of pure drinking water and sanitation. And this we can see that 3 reports they found. First one is life expectancy, how the child after the birth, how long he survives on the earth. It depends upon the countries. If the developed country can provide them basic facilities such like health facilities, then they can survive on this earth a longer period of time. And if the country cannot provide them these facilities, the survival can be less. The level of literacy includes other literacy and the gross enrollment ratio of primary and secondary education. In a developed country, all the people are educated, young and old. But in underdevelopment, hardly the people are educated. They are not knowing about the education. In developed country, we can see the standard of living of the people is quite different from the undeveloped countries. Undeveloped countries, people are struggling with their basic necessity things. Basic life living standard also is depend upon their economic development. And in the poor country, people hardly they are getting drinking water facilities and sanitization. Economic planning. Economic planning is an instrument to attain a set of well-defined objectives within a definite time period as determined by the Central Planning Agency. In India, the plan is formulated for a period of 5 years. The main objectives of the planning in India. Number 1, to rise the rate of growth of the economy. Second one, to remove socio-economic inequalities. Third, to remove poverty. Fourth, to expand employment opportunities. To remove inequalities. To ensure sustainable employment development without causing environmental damage or so on. The first meet was held in Delhi on February 8, 2015. The chairman of this Niti Aayog is the Prime Minister of India as a chairman, and other ministers, vice chairman, chief ministers of the state, and lieutenant governors of union territory, and 4 central ministers, chief executive officers, and the experts from different fields. Democratic planning. Planning in India is democratic planning. Democratic planning, people participate in the different stage of plan making. The decisions are not imposed from the top. There are 3 layers of administration in India. First one, the central government, state government, and the local bodies, panchayat and municipality, etc. At each level, the plan schemes are discussed by the representative of the people. As the representative of the people formulate and discuss schemes at the lowest level of administrative local bodies, and it is known as grassroots planning. Economic planning in India. Economic planning in India has covered a period of more than 60 years. The planning is divided into 2 parts, from 1951 to 1952 to 1990 to 91, and from 1991 to 92 to the present day. The first period of planning, that is 1951 to 1952 to 1990 to 1991. The public sector was the leading sector in the economic. Public sector is the company of the government, and the role of the private sector was secondary, and that is a public companies. Public market and public companies were no place in the Indian economic. They were not given chance. And Indian economic, the public and the private sectors coexist. They came together and exist together, and it is known as mixed economic. In the first period or phase at economic planning, the major objectives of planning were to raise the rate of economic growth, to give importance to the application of the modern technology. Third, to attain self-reliance and to secure social justice. The second phase of planning in India covers the period from 1991 to 92 to the present day. In this period, the importance of liberalization, privatization and globalization has increased, and the importance of the public sector to that extent has declined. Economic reform measure took place in 1991 because many planning policy had been done, but most of the time the planning was not able to achieve is successful, and it was a failure. So when P.V. Narasimha Rao took over the leadership in 1991, he reformed the economic by introducing the new economic policy. This policy opened the door of Indian economy for the global exposure for the first time. The new policy which was adopted by the government is LPG. First one is liberalization. In this we can see the liberalization is freedom, giving freedom to the private sectors. Private sectors also come to the market, and they can expand their commodities to any part of the country, and they have lesser the taxes. Early the government used to take plenty of taxes, but in the liberalization they have given freedom for the marketing. Anyone, anywhere they can do their marketing, and they have given the license. Second one is privatization. Okay, opening up for the sector unit to the private sectors. Early the government was handling the sector, that is public sector, the companies, and in privatization they have given the chance for the private companies. Globalization means the integrations of the economic of the national with the economics of the rest of the world. First, global means a globe. Our people can go to any of the world, any of the countries for the business purpose. Current 5-year plan of Assam 2012 to 2017. The entire process of plan making in India has undergone a significant change. The Planning Commission has been replaced by the Niti Aayog. This transformation has taken place right in the middle of the 12th planning. The objectives of Assam, the 12th planning is given in your books. Here the economic growth, economic development and human development do not mean one and the same thing. These concepts are different from one another. The first Human Development Report was published in 1990. India has close democratic planning to promote economic well-being. In the first phase of planning in India covers the period from 1951 to 52 to 1990 to 91. The public sector was the leading sector, and the second phase, the planning from 1991 to 1992 to the present day, the importance of liberalization, privatization and globalization has increased. Planning Commission of India has been replaced by Niti Aayog. Okay then children, we shall meet in the next video. Hope so you have understood the lessons economic development.